Hello everyone, it's me Max23 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI Tea Edition. In this episode, the party hunts down an Adamantoise inside the Zone Eater's belly. The creature is known for its incredible defenses, so the party has to find a way to pierce through the turtle's shell. Though with enough ingenuity, the party is also able to overcome this foe and get a piece of adamantite. They take the rare metal to a smith in Narshe, and he forges it into a powerful weapon in the image of the Esper Ragnarok. Afterwards, the party gets some new intel from Banon and Arvis. So sit back and enjoy. Oh guys, isn't it amazing just how out of order the world of Ruin actually is? Just look at the clouds, for example. It's always the same pattern, always repeating, like... So strange, I know, but yeah, and this time around we have something special to do again. Like I said last time, I want to conclude things a little bit with some like other small stuff that is still open. And to be honest, I only really found one thing that is like little and I haven't done yet. And that is the Adamantoise inside the Zone Eater's belly. So yeah, we do that. The party is still the same as before. I do get the impression that we need to switch party though. The Adamantoise, when I first fought it, had like this weird gimmick where I couldn't really like damage it. I couldn't really penetrate its armor. Everything dealt 0 damage. I need to find a workaround for that. That will be like the main objective of that fight, I think. Okay, we bring Gaugo, Umaru, Terra, Gao. Equipment-wise, everything is still the same. And I think at this stage it is pretty obvious what I equip here. And the best gear should be pretty obvious at this stage. Enhancer Aegis Fiend Rubber. Atma Weapon Hero Headband Snow Muffler for Umaru. Terra gets Enhancer, Genji Fiend, and the new Minerva Bustier. And Gao still has Narigitsune, Matsunoku, Lambent Head, and the Behemoth suit. One thing I actually noticed off-screen, one thing that is interesting, I think in the base game, these stats, power, speed, stamina, and magic power, do cap at 99. I'm not certain about that, I think they do cap at 99. But in this Heki, you can actually go beyond that. I can actually reach... with Umaru here, I can actually reach like over 100 power with him if I equip the right stuff, which is quite a lot, but I don't think it does like contribute too much to the overall damage output of him, so I decided against it. Anyways, we also have relics here, Mimikon, Brave Ring for Gogo. You will notice that I de-equipped all the Hermes boots on my characters because Terra has Haste Gun now. Which means I can just apply it manually. Gaugo also can apply Mighty Guard, so that covers all the statuses. I don't need the auto statuses for that. I can just easily apply them in battle now, which is pretty nice. Which of course means I can focus more on maximizing damage or defensive. In this case, offense with the Brave Ring. Increases magic damage and like physical damage by 50% as per usual. Umaru has Offering and the Power Belt. I want to try out the Power Belt. It's the one that gives him the Extreme Berserk. I'm not sure what it does, but I want to see what happens. So yeah, we do that. I also paired it with the Offering still. Maybe it does do some crazy combo now. Like, he does some like insane damage and 4 times at that. So I want to see that, how it works. So that's gonna be my little experiment. I do have my doubts that it will work against Adamantoise because, like I said, it has this weird gimmick where like damage does not really, like you kind of penetrate its like defenses or so. So that might do nothing now for that fight, but still want to try it out. And Terra got the Brave Ring and still Floral Fellow. And Gao Merit Award and Offering actually. Offering for him is actually pretty nice, I think, again, because he has 2 weapons and like 2 strong weapons and like he can wreak some havoc now. I'm not sure how it would work with Silverlands if he still uses it like 4 times for each weapon. If he does, that would be absolutely busted, but I'm not sure about that. I think he might actually not do that. We will figure out. A few experiments I have right now. There are a few experiments right now. Gao does not have an Esper. Esper on Umaru is also pointless because he cannot use it. Golem on Terra and Phoenix on Gao still, which is good, I think. Maybe the Abelos, actually. Maybe I need to use the Abelos for that. Yeah, it could be. Who knows? Depends whether or not the Adamantoise is susceptible to gravity-based damage. We will find out. Like, that's the main objective for this episode, defeating the Adamantoise. And that will be a fight I need to learn. There might be a lot of... like, very detailed intricacies going on there. And all of those I need to figure out first. The annoying part here, I need to wait for a Zone Eater to appear. Never mind, there we have one. Don't use... Thank you. Okay. Actually, I quickly want to defeat one. Rampage? Okay, it's him now. Yeah, I can still control him, I'm just noticing. Freezing Dust. I'm just noticing I can still control him. That's is actually interesting, okay. I want to defeat one because I think I never defeated one, and Gao might need the rage for the Hell Eater, Zone Eater here. Come on, I want to see Silver Lance. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Cool. Okay, gives some XP, not a lot of magic AP, but we defeated one. Nice. Let me quickly check, does it give a rage or not? Must be at the very end. Does not have a rage, interestingly. Huh, okay. Or is it... No, it's also not like X-Zone Eater or Zone... No. Okay, we do not get a Zone Eater rage, too bad. I mean, could have been. Okay, let's try again, and this time around we get eaten. Come on, these Zone Eaters here are plentiful. Of course, also surrounded, thank you. Exactly what I need now. I'm confused that I can still control him, that's kind of unusual. I expected something else from Extreme Rage. I also do get the impression that it does not do much with the Atma weapon equipped. I think as a standalone Atma weapon might still be better, but maybe with like more Umaru tailored equipment overall, that might be the superior choice. If I give him like the Bone Club or whatever I have there. Vice... Oh, that's not... I was gonna say Vice Terra morphed. Oh, come on, can it be so hard to find one of those guys now? One of those Zone Eaters. Like I said, I defeated one and now they went extinct, guys. They are all dead now. At least that takes care of all of them, of the Nut Eaters. I'm not sure whether or not Skull Eaters appear here on the plains. I think they do. Actually. Zone Eater, okay. Suction, okay, that guy's hungry. Nom 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 nom. Munch munch. You just need to repeat that, please. That's annoying. Thank you. How much does Prey even heal? I did not pay attention last time. 2,000, that's actually pretty good. Dap. Gravity, thank you. Just eat me, you stupid guy. Oh, why. Dap. Suction, let's go. Of course, that guy I wanted to heal, thank you. Tastes like a Dyra. Perhaps just one more. Does not seem like it. He just prefers to deal damage and annoy me now. Thank you very much. Okay. Munch. I already mentioned it last episode, but I do get the feeling that the normal battle theme did become quite rare overall. Like, we did hear so many other battle themes from like other games. Like, this feels kind of unusual right now. Dap. Which is fine, of course. It is fine to have different battle themes and everything. And also nice change of pace, I must say. But of course nothing over the original. Okay, and we are back inside. Dup, dup. There's not a save point I can use here. Going back here is annoying. Well, never mind. I need to fall down, right? Yeah, okay. Duppy, duppy, dup, dup. Would you be so kind, mister? Thank you. Ugh, okay. Beep, bup. I can already see that this is one of those episodes where I need to do a lot of cutting. Yeah, confuse him. Yeah, alright. Madness. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. I teleport. Please get me away from those guys. Terra is 700 MP. That's a lot. Quite a lot. Okay, careful, do not press the switch just yet. And yeah, we just see what happens now. Actually, I'm gonna de-equip the power belt here. I do get the impression that's not what I want to have. Adamantoise also seems like a double-edged sword, if you ask me. Where do we have the other thing that increases damage? I would need another Brave Ring. Actually, I have another one. Never mind. Okay. Cool. Let's see what happens. There's a contraption on the wall. Try to pull it. Yes. A monster attacked. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. It's the Adamantoise. Actually, cool color scheme. Cool color scheme. Okay, we start with the normal attack. I want to see what happens. Tortoise Stomp sounds annoying. Okay, Tortoise Stomp does not do much damage. We deal damage. Okay, that's important. We do deal damage. That is good. Let's try the Abelos. Let's see if the Abelos can do anything. Dark Emissary. We summon Golem. Nothing happened. Okay. And we also use Mighty Guard. Oh, Polar Shift is annoying. Okay. Okay, Golem seems to be very important here. Mighty Guard also coming up. Yep, gives us region, that's gonna be good. Okay, the question is, why did Umaru deal damage? Does the tackle have like some special properties or anything like that? Aqua Breath, okay. And Gravity 50, what is Gravity 50? I think that makes it so that, let's try Poison. I think that makes it so that my float statuses are gone. But I don't care about that one. Also Haste Guy, yeah. Also that did deal 0 damage, maybe it is still, like, poisoned or anything. Let's see if the, Okay, Atma Weapon does deal damage. Okay, I think we have good cards here. Quake, oh, as long as Skaugo survives, I'm fine with it. Okay, that's actually... Never mind, he's dead. Why did it not display, like, some damage number or so? Also, did I just see that, right? Does the Adamantoise absorb the poison damage? Whoopsie daisy, that's something that should not have happened, okay. We're gonna give haste to Gaugo again. You can attack again. One miss is fine, okay. We're dealing good damage, we should be able to do this. Let's use Sleeper, I want to see what's going on here. Protect, okay. You don't have enough, you can use Magic Hammer, I guess. And you can quickly dispel everything here, yeah. And then Umaru can also attack again. Adamantoise, 59, we could use level 3 Flare, and yeah, okay, HP is kind of negligible. Like, that's not a huge amount of HP. And we also can sap MP here, that's nice. Magic Hammer in general seems to be like the very superior alternative to... the very strong alternative compared to Rasp. We got that one in the back, I guess. To be honest, that is kind of bad, because I hoped that would take up the entire the entire episode. Now I need to find something else to do. But hey, I find something, don't worry. And I don't want to go into one of those big dungeons I mentioned. Mute? Are you serious? Okay. Umaru is just gonna take anyways, so... yeah, tough luck. And we got him, nice. Actually kind of easy. Maybe I do not recall. Did I even bring the Atma weapon for this fight last time, or did I not have Atma weapon? I think I went with Loki, and Loki wasn't like really particularly strong. In any case, we do obtain Adamantite without a jingle or anything. Thank you. You can also not pull it again. Okay. That means we're out of here. That was surprisingly easy. Huh. Yeah, once you get good equipment and stuff, I already mentioned it. This whole game shifts and becomes much easier. At least from my experience so far. Okay, nice. Adamantite, we also already know where we need to bring the Adamantite to. Who wants the Adamantite? I know that. It's that one guy in Narsha that normally gives you Ragnarok. I wonder what weapon we do get now. Maybe we also still get like the sword Ragnarok. Maybe we can get both in this hack. Would be nice. We will find out. A quick save, of course. I also probably want to take a look at the achievement room again, just for the lulz. Guy was over here. How much skill do we have? Almost 500,000, that's nice. 500,000, that should be a good... no, that's the wrong guy. I need to go to the weapon shop. That guy is still dying, don't worry. Over here. Did I already mention that I find it nice that we did bring the people back here and revitalized the entire place? That ore! It's adamantite! I reckon I could make a top-notch sword with this ore. What do you say? Want to turn that stone into a sword? I almost read, want to turn that stone into a stone? Yes, please. I bet we do get Ragnarok, right? Do we get Ragnarok? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I figured as much. Okay, we get both Esper and sword, that's nice. Good, Ragnarok is a very strong sword, actually. Did you know there's an alloy even stronger than adamantite? People call it trapezohedron, like, you know, Final Fantasy 13. If we had some, I reckon I could make an even better sword than that Ragnarok sword I made earlier. Only problem is, it needs materials that are even rarer than adamantite. Care to hear more about those materials? Okay. First we'll need shell of a monster even bigger than the Adamantoise, okay? We already got that one. I've heard word of a monster like that in the cave leading to the sealed gate. Okay, we have the... that's what we need the gill turtle shell for, okay. Okay, we basically mix that material, I see. We do not find trapezohedron. We mix it, I see. Second material. Ever heard of the Ancients? They were a civilization that lived a long time ago. I bring it up because we needed the armor plating of an ancient weapon. Atma weapon? Okay. Armor plating of an ancient weapon. Oh, No, actually, ancient castle something. Maybe. Okay, and the third material? We need also the fang of a dragon, but not just any old dragon, mind you. It has to be a dragon from another world. I've heard old stories about one that lives in a cave leading to the Esper realm, okay? Okay, I do get the impression for that, like, next weapon we would need to get back to the sealed cave, or cave to the sealed gate as it was called. Ancient thing, ancient like beast or anything, and like dragon, okay. The dragon might be Shinryu actually. Dragon from another realm, Shinryu. Would also make sense because the head creator here apparently has a neck for Final Fantasy V, so Shinryu, maybe? Maybe that's the dragon he's speaking of. And that could also mean that the other, that the ancients and stuff, the like monster or whatever he called it, that actually might be Omega then. Could be. So we need to defeat 2 super bosses for that. I'm gonna assume that the item we get from that is the Lightbringer, and the base game. If you get the Ragnarok, you can actually wager the Ragnarok at the Colosseum. And you do get the Lightbringer in return, which is like the even stronger weapon compared to Ragnarok. Like it's Ragnarok plus basically. But yeah, Ragnarok. What is Ragnarok? It's one of those swords. Auto Shell is nice. Night Sword of the End Times, nice. Terra and Celis, okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's basically one of those weapons that turn Terra and Celis into very strong physical attackers. That is actually pretty nice, yeah. I think you get that without a question. Yeah, 1 point of magic power we lose by doing that, but look at this. Auto Shell as well, that's so good. Yeah, I take it. Cool. I like the equipment we get here. I keep mentioning it, but the equipment we get here is so good. I like it. Like, really something I enjoy. I did not want to sleep, but okay. Okay, nice. Yeah, like I said, the question is, what do I do now? I did already get all the... I think I will quickly go, like, to calm... Like, I will do something calm and, like, go through all the cities again, maybe, and try to see if I can find anything of interest still. You don't say anything anymore, right? Nourish citizens? No. One hope I have by going through all of the cities again is finding like citizens of Doma, maybe find citizens for Doma Castle and do something similar to Narsha here. Ah, there we go. That's also something I wanted to ask. I just read that. We found a room inside an ancient sunken castle. There's a bunch of sealed weapons inside. I've been looking into them too, actually. Seems only the power of 4 crystals can break their seals. Okay. That is also something I speculated on off-screen. And is it just me or is the music getting pretty loud? Anyways, that is something I speculated on. In Final Fantasy, like the idea of these sealed weapons and everything comes from Final Fantasy V. And in Final Fantasy V, you essentially have to do like 4 tasks basically to break the seals on all of those weapons. Basically, you do 1 task and you can like break 3 seals. And you can like pick the weapons you want to get. I figured, like, I made the connection that like we have the 4 crystals here still, and the weapons they might be linked. And in a similar fashion as Final Fantasy V, you can like choose 3 weapons for like each crystal you, I don't know, rescue or so. But yeah, it appears to be the case here. Nice. The 4 crystals have been passed down since antiquity. They're supposedly protected by the powers of water, fire, wind, and earth. I'm gonna assume those are the guys from Final Fantasy I. Merilith, Kraken, Lich, and Tiamat. You should investigate any locations that have a possible connection to these powers. Even places you've visited before might have undergone some changes. Okay, that's a very explicit way to say that. Okay. Also, I believe a scholar in Figaro was doing research into the crystals. He might know something useful. Okay, is that the guy that I suspected was doing necromancy or so? Okay, I like how I keep mentioning it, but I do really like how everything like connects together now, and you get like 1 piece of information and like everything makes sense all of a sudden. That's so good. I like this. That's really like the world of Ruin, like in general. That is really like the idea of the world of Ruin. But much more extended and everything. I do like it a lot. Like that's really what I enjoy. Like having like all of those like scattered bits of information lying around and like connecting the dots. That's something I really like. And the hack here does make that pretty nice. I like that. And apparently also now with like updates to some of the previous locations and stuff. That's something I do enjoy. Pretty nice. Oh, okay, okay, that's also, yeah, okay, I was also curious. Okay, well, we managed to meet with the Sylphs. Okay, there's so much stuff here right now, I love it. But we can't speak each other's language, okay, surely there must be some way. Say, there's a mage who supposedly lives in the Phantom Forest. Maybe we could ask her for help, okay? Like I said, it connects, I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Nice, okay, that leads back to Matoria. Oh, we suddenly have so much stuff to do again. I love it. Okay, the Phantom Forest. You mean that spooky forest east of Doma? That's a good idea. Perhaps she'll now have a way to communicate with espers. The Phantom Forest seems to have moved to great distance after the Cataclysm. And it's not surprising, I guess. I feel like that forest has always had magical properties to begin with. It won't be an easy task, but we leave it in your hands. Cool, okay, I guess Matoria is back now. Counting on all of you. Which esper do you want to know about? Actually, no one, I think, Summoner's Warring Triad, nah. Never mind. Is Warring... No, Summoners again? Yeah, that's also one we already got. Yeah, we already got here. Nice, okay, very nice, very nice. Do anything else? Your last hope. No, I'm actually fine. Esperel, maybe? No. I think we can enter the sealed cave again if we find that goddess spell. Like, there's that scholar, like, there's a scholar in Elbrook, I think, that is still talking about a goddess spell. I think that might actually be what unlocks the sealed cave again. Or sealed gate or whatever. You know what I mean. Cool, okay, nice. Okay, price question now that we talk to Banon again. Katobel Pest and Carbuncle, perhaps? So cold. Where's that old dude here, you? Stop it. Stop it right there. No. Okay, too bad. But I want to go to the inn real quick. You did give me the tip with the Soldier and Doma, yeah. Okay, but you don't want to go there, okay? Okay. Okay, I guess our next target would be Figaro. Actually, no, that's not the scholar from, like, Figaro's the castle, not South Figaro the town. So, I actually need to go to the castle. Okay, anyone else here who has, like, some interesting information or so? Okay, Where's Carbuncle and Carbuncle Paris? Oh. Like, they cannot be gone or anything like that, right? Yes. Ho. Ah, yeah, that's the old guy. I wonder if that is like some kind of weird hint or so. Okay, there's also not a new mission here. Can I do night patrol again, maybe? I wonder. Yes? Oh, nice, you can still do that. Nice, that's perfect. Okay. I wonder what happens if I complete the mission again. I wonder if I get another Snowmorph or anything like it. It would be interesting, but I'm not going to do that. But it is nice to know that we can do this mission again if I need money. That's nice. Also here, if you talk to this guy again, you can pick we can't handle anymore. I didn't really show that. And then you can say, yeah, goodbye, I'm out of here. Doop doopy doop 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 doopy doop doop doopy doopy doop doop doop. Okay, whatever that sleep jingle is, but yeah. And you appear here again and you're fully healed. I'm not sure if I did take damage in between, like, Adamantoise and this, but hey. Good, oh, so many new tasks. It's also so nice that it does actually something. Like, yeah, you actually have an incentive, and it does actually something if you like speak to the people the first time around, and then like a second time around. I think that's even the third time around I talk to people here, and they still like give me new stuff and things. That's nice. Like it does give you like this feeling like as if the game is endless or so, but of course it isn't. But like it goes a long way to make all of this much more exciting. Let me take a quick look at the achievement room. Oh, we have something here. Okay, Cyan did get all of his techniques, mastered all Bushido techniques. Sabin does have all of his techniques. No, it's just for it's just for Phantom Rush. You don't need all of them. Okay. Wait a second. Maruin Swan and Silk Dress. That's something we haven't gotten yet. Might also be something in like the Esper realm or so. I suspect that I need to unlock the cave to the sealed gate again, and then I can actually go through the sealed gate and arrive at the Esper world, which is also something that sounds pretty sick, but we will find out. Okay, blah blah blah. I also need to use all of those commands many more times. Also nothing here. I do know that some of the achievements are not implemented in this, and probably never will be implemented in this at this stage. At least that's something I heard. I'm not sure how true it is. But that might be the reason why some achievements are missing. Anything new here? I think we did already see... What is this book here? Various books. And these books belong to Cyan. I think we already did see that. Yeah, we did already see that. Bushido in the bedroom. Yeah, I recall. Yeah, this must be the Adamantite. A legendary metal set to form inside the Adamantoise. Until an alloy of it was produced, Adamantoise reigned for many years as the hardest metal of all. The Excalibur, one of the 12 legendary weapons, is made from this material. That's a nice Final Fantasy I reference. Nice. I think that's Final Fantasy I, but also Final Fantasy IV, I think. I think both. But yeah, nice. Yeah, anything else? I think everything else we did already see. What is this? Coral piece. Oh, a piece of terrestrial coral that grows in the cave on Evert's Rock. Swords made from this coral supposedly gain lightning-like properties, while rings made of it can absorb lightning attacks. Nice, also nice references, but yeah, we got that one from our Abbott Rocks adventure. That's nice. Inside here, we don't have anything inside here because that's for like the Plus edition, right? Yeah. So we don't care about this room. And the other room, let's take a quick look there as well. But there's also nothing here. We have those pillars here. Bunch of pillars, but nothing of value here. Nope. Okay. Okay. I might actually also be able to return to the opera with Celis, maybe? And do something there. Would be funny if you could, like, do, like, a second opera song or so, or a second opera play or so. That would be nice. Okay, if it wasn't for that guy, like, Banon right now, who gave me the information to go back to Figaro, I would just have gone to, like, various cities and would have seen if I can, like, find something interesting there. But now that I have a dedicated goal, actually, I will follow that goal. Let's see what that scholar guy says. Double save, because why not? Encounter? Yeah, okay, of course encounter. I know my Final Fantasy VI. Okay, just kill them, please. Phantom Fire. Oh, don't confuse me. I think he one-shot everyone, yeah. Yeah, okay. Nice, Umaru, nice. And let's go inside here. Okay, Scholar and Figaro, let's see. Do you have anything to say? No, stay put. Of course I know where the scholars are, but I want to see if anyone else here. Ancient text in the... Okay, nice. That's good. Might refer to the crystals, of course. That's good to know. But yeah, I wonder what is specifically meant by like changes in, or some locations have undergone changes. I wonder what that means. Okay, Cult of Kefka is still a thing, yeah, of course. Was it just lagging a little bit, or did I just imagine things? And those guys also still say the same stuff, nice. Oh, she says something about Zabin, even though Zabin is not in the party. It might actually be a good idea to return with Edgar and Zabin here. Might do something. Oh, that's, yeah, Kefka of C, yeah. And to be honest, it is also, I think it's also about time that I check that one readme again. And see if I can, like, find some quests inside that readme that I haven't done or haven't discovered. I think it's time to, like, find those last bits, maybe. But I still have some fuel here, some stuff that I haven't done. I will do that first before I move on to, like, spoiling myself. But it should be pretty obvious that I'm avoiding Kefka's Tower. Might also be a mistake, because who knows, maybe I can get fixed dice and everything there. But Kefka's Tower is something I want to do last. I'm also pretty sure that I need to beat Kefka's Tower to unlock quote-unquote post-game stuff. So at some point we definitely need to go there. If only for beating the game, of course. But yeah, I wonder how strong the enemies are there. It might actually be that they are still too strong for me. I could imagine that. Maybe Kefka's Tower is supposed to be pretty hardcore until you have done everything that is available in the overworld here. Who knows, maybe the stuff with the ancient weapons here is still part of, and legendary weapons is still part of what is intended to be like the main story or so. I could imagine all of that. Those hacks can be tricky in that regard. But yeah, here should be some guy who... Oh, that's something, yeah, something else. But yeah, this guy must be our man then. We heard you were doing research into crystals. Yes, there are supposedly 4 elemental crystals scattered around the world. If we can somehow harness their power, we might be able to access the sealed weapons. I can tell you what I've learned from my research. Which of the elemental crystals do you want to know about? Okay, let's hear about all of them. The fount of this world's water energy. Written accounts claim it rests in an undersea cave in the former Serpent Trench. Okay. An undersea cave, huh? But there's no more Serpent Trench anymore. Maybe there's a cave on land somewhere that still connects to the underwater sea? Okay, that must be a Welt cave. Could it just be that we have like an open path there now that leads us to the Serpent Trench? Could actually be. Maybe that's what Barnum meant with some area changed somehow or so. We will check that out again. Serpent Trench, I figured as much. Fire Crystal. Fire Crystal must be Phoenix Cave, I guess. The fount of this world's fire energy. Written accounts claim it is in a cave where the Phoenix Metricite rests, okay? Okay, somewhere, maybe that one teleporter I found. Who knows? Maybe it does lead me further into the cave now. And then we have the Wind Crystal, the fount of this world's wind energy. Written accounts claim it can be found on a mountain somewhere. Mount Zozo? Is that the only mountain that is left now? Might be it, actually. Mount Zozo. Also with the Storm Dragon and everything. Maybe the dragons offer some hints here. And the Earth Crystal. The fount of this world's Earth energy. What is earthy in this world? Figaro Castle. Like Earth. Where would I put Earth? Phantom Forest, maybe? Nah. Written accounts claim it lies underground in the Coaling region. Okay, Daryl's Tomb, actually. Interesting. Underground in Coaling? Sounds like it could be where Daryl's grave is. Okay, we have Daryl's grave, Serpent Trench, Phoenix Cave, and Mount Zauzau, presumably. Yeah, those are some goals. Nice. I'm looking forward to those, presumably boss fights, I'm gonna assume. Okay. And that will unlock the legendary weapons, okay. That's good to know. Good to know. It's good to know because that first off takes clear of the crystals, of course, and then also of the weapons. Those are also like two major things I could really like figure out what to do with them now. Okay, I quickly want to change Sabin and Edgar into the party. You can also quickly equip Mok and bring Mok here. Mululu, yeah, okay. Don't want to fight encounters right now. Who knows, maybe we can also take a quick sneak peek at Daryl's tomb and see what, like, these changes are. Or what these changes look like. Okay, I want to speak with the Priestess and the Chancellor, maybe. A Priestess is over here, right? Is that even a Priestess or is she something else? Oh no, you really must stop dressing like that, Sabin. It doesn't become you. Nice, okay. But I like these clothes better. No, they will not do. I insist that you take these garments with you. I see, you're still as pushy as ever, auntie. Okay, I guess we got new clothes for Sabin now, nice. Sheesh, okay. Let's talk to everyone. Does he... No, still Cult of Kefka. But I think it's important to talk to everyone with Edgar and Sabin again. There might be some extra dialogue or so. And we got clothes for Sabin, that's good. I also do get the impression that everyone in this hack does have like three clothes or so. Terra still doesn't have anything, and Cess is also missing something, I guess. Oh, King Edgar. Okay, yeah. Maybe I can also bring back more members of the Cult of Kefka, who knows? But I would need, like, special people or so. Sabin, my, what a splendid young man you've become. Please, take your time and relax within the castle, okay. You don't want to take money from me, I think that's what he says. And the other ones are also kind of redundant here, right? Both Empire and Returners are gone, yeah. Yeah, okay. Can I take a seat on the throne, maybe? No, okay. Good, I think maybe the scholars, come on. If I do it fully, not just leave it half-baked here. Also, this guy's the guy that gives you the hint for the ancient castle where you normally find Raiden and also the blue dragon in this hack. But we already did that. You don't need to talk to this guy to trigger that. This guy also still talks about the same stuff. I don't want to hear that. To be honest, placing the Earth Crystal is actually, I think, the strangest task, because there's not really a place in Final Fantasy VI that screams Earth, I would say. Like, you always think about, like, cave systems and stuff or so. But, like, there's nothing really here right now. And the cave on the Veld is already used for the Serpent Trench connection and stuff, I guess, at least. So it makes sense that it is Daryl's tomb. Okay then, let's take a quick look at Coaling as well. Just taking a look around places again. Like I said, it is very nice to see that all of that is kind of important. Also, maybe I should bring what's his name, Locke? Let's see if Locke does have something going on here. Because as we just saw, having like different characters in the party can change some events here. Actually, I think we are done with Edgar and Simon, Mock, Celis, and Cyan 2, and Locke, I guess. Just in case I need to speak to people with specific party members in the party. Everything could be in this heck, everything could be. Oh no, I talked to her again, yeah. Those beautiful days will never return, young man. Remember? Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh yeah, we have the, I was gonna say, what's in the music different now? But that was like the box we had. Rest in Peace is already done, yeah, okay. You? Aligi's Tuna, never mind, we already hit that. Brother up north, yeah, Coliseum. We still cannot enter this, sorry guys. You? Here? Oh, that's also nothing, even though we have Cyan, okay. Also nothing here. I should talk to the crazy old guy. With Rachel. Although Rachel's no longer there. She moved on, I wonder if I can make those flowers grow or anything, but I doubt it. Because that's also dialogue that is in the base game, so nah. A hidden room we did already find. Like somewhere, I think it was Miranda, there's also like a bandit who says my partner or so does stream every night and he always talks to himself and he says some steps to the left of the treasure chest or so, or to the right or something like that. I'm gonna assume that also relates to the growth egg chest in Daryl's tomb, so it is also something I do not really like consider anymore. But it could also have been something related to Saint's dream, but I'm fairly certain I cannot ever enter that dream sequence again. I could quickly take a look at what the Ragnarok gives here. But nah. I talked to the Emperor twice, yeah. Gilgamesh, maybe? Gilgamesh, do you have anything to say? Imposter, yeah. Dick duck duck dick duck dee duck da da boop beep boop beep boop beep. You anything to say? Can I still not pay his debt or anything like that? Gonna make a killing here. And now one from Doma, maybe. Okay. Ultros, anything you have to say? Oh yeah, just a heads up, don't bother. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I can still do something with the depth or so, with his depth. Maybe I also need to defeat Typhoon or anything like that, I wonder. For later. Okay, do we want to take a quick look at Del's tomb? I don't think so, actually. Might be tempting right now, but to be honest, I would just take a look and then just go back, and there's no, like, merit in that. Take a look at South Figure again. Maybe someone is here. I don't think there's anything here. King of Thieves left town, yeah. I want to find someone from Doma. Old Heart of Flood again. It's a really nice tune, yeah, makes you feel... Okay, and do you have anything to say? Let's chat a bit. Any jobs available? We already did all of that. Okay. Anyone here? I really want to find someone from Doma, guys. If I could find one, that would be amazing. Because of the way the guy at Doma did phrase it, it does sound like as if we can find soldiers here. Or people from Doma. And then again, Kefka killed basically all of them, so... yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really here for a long time, maybe there's something here. Maybe also in the cellar or so. What happens if I go back here? Hello? I cannot go there? Seriously? Oh, I cannot go there. Interesting. Huh. That is... okay. Hop on the turtle. I wonder if that also still has a relevance or so. I mean, I could go back to South Figaro Cave, but nah. I doubt it will do something. Would have been funny if that was the guy from Doma or so. Actually, he's just messing around here and it's the guy we're searching for. Yeah, the thing is, I do not even know if I'm searching for anyone here, so... all of this is pretty much speculation. Maybe I could also talk to Duncan's wife again, might also be important. And then again, for that I might have wanted Sabine, who knows? Duncan's alive, yeah. Okay, this is the last house I'm gonna check here. Yeah, okay. Okay, nothing of importance, I would say. Also, those guys also just vanished. Okay, that's how it is then. That's how it is. Anything else I quickly want to do? I don't want to go like to every city right now, to every town here. Dauma Castle, yeah, sure. I think that's something I might want to do off-screen, going through all the cities again and see if someone has something important to tell to me. And of course, if I find something, I will show you that. I will make a save before I go and talk to every person here. But I want to know if there's someone, and like going through all the cities again and stuff is just not all that exciting, I might say. So that's something I will probably do off-screen. There might also be some other stuff I want to do off-screen, like getting some new spells again. So I guess that's why I leave you. I could take a quick look again at here. Also, isn't this cliff here also technically a mountain? Hill of Despair. But there's nothing here. Really is just here to come back to. Pretty nice, actually. That's kind of cool. But one thing I want to check really quick. Can I still catch fish? Did these fishes respawn or so? Because those fishes are quest items, key items. I wonder if I can like get them from my inventory or so. Oh, we still have fishes here. Nice, okay. Good, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, do we have Coral Vector Sardine? Yeah. There's also that one, there's like one pub quest that I can apparently repeat, and that gives me an X potion, and that also just involves the fishes here. Come on, Kain, please come closer now. Don't run away from me. Ugh. I just want the fish, dude. Come on. You can do it. Yes, fishy. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Nice, thank you. Anything? Did we get something else here? Yeah, we did get something else here. A yellow globe again, Vector Sardine, and Crystal Bass. I need one more. There must be one more fish around here. But not right around now. Maybe I need to wait until time has passed and, like, I don't know, after like 10 fights or so, the fishes do respawn or so. That's normally how, like, time passes in games like these. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Next time we actually do have some more goals again. The question is, what do I want to do first? Do I want to go for the crystals first? Do I want to go to the cultist tower first? Or do I want to go to the floating continent first? All three of those seem to be, or at least sound, kind of challenging. I just need to discern what might be the most challenging thing here. Currently, I'm actually for the cultist tower because, like I said, I also want to get some magic. We have Osmos and basically every other critical spell, I would say. We should be able to do that. So, yeah, like I said, I will probably do some stuff off screen. Maybe also get some more X potions and stuff. Not do some stuff in the Colosseum, probably. But yeah, magic AP farming and some items. I think that's what I want to do. And yeah, I will show you what I did then next time. For now, I guess that's it. It's still nice that we do get more stuff here. It's pretty nice. That's something I do enjoy. It is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm repeating myself, but I think if something is good, you can repeat it. And I really want to stress it, and that's really something what makes this Heki unique. All of those extensions of the, like, side content, pretty much. Like, that's also something you may not forget. All of that is basically just extra side content. It does not enhance, like, the story, basically, but, like, everything around it. And I think that's also something some people have critiqued so far about this hack. Like, from what I've seen, like, reviews on where I downloaded this hack here, and, like, some people criticize it for, like, having all of those quests, but nothing really is part of, like, something overarching, like, or something that is more ingrained into the story, I should rather say. Because I can see that, because, like, the crystals do not really belong here, the legendary weapons are kind of tacked on, but it's still nice. It's gameplay-wise, it's of course pretty awesome. Story-wise, maybe not so much, but yeah, to be honest, I don't really mind. Don't really mind. It's a hack anyway, so all of that would be fanfiction anyways, and I'm not sure if I need that. Of course, still nice if they, like, add some like, some own theories and stuff into the game. Like, we did already see that here, partially. I think that's all fine and stuff, but, like, I'm not mad if they do not, like, try to extend the story, like, significantly or so. Because it will ultimately not be canon in any way. But yeah, I'm fine with it, how it is right now. So yeah, next time we will see where we go, and like I said, I will do some stuff off screen. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy VI T Edition. Until then, take care and goodbye.